Hi, the PC Expert Amateur here, and today we're going to take a look at one more AeroCool before I move on to a different brand. Trying not to give you too many of the same brand in a row. Um, this is the AeroCool DS120 or 12 centimeter red. DS stands for Dead Silence. Now, that is marketing nonsense because this fan is not silent. However, it is one of the most interesting looking fans that I have seen because, and this is both a pro and a con, the fan blades are two layered. The outer layer is rubber and the inner layer is plastic. And also, on the inner curve of the fan blades, there are these bumps sticking out that are supposed to help with noise reduction. And then on the back side of the blades, there's some channeling, and I assume that also serves some function for noise and airflow. There's the back, and there's the pushing side, the front. And these corner cushions are made of silicone, and you can actually remove them. There's an interesting feature of them that I just want to point out to you, and that is that it's textured in there, which I guess they felt was going to help somehow. They call them chambers um, uh, for to absorb noise. I don't know how that would work exactly, but okay, if you say so. I guess I'll take my word on it, your word on it. It's got a really long sleeved 3-pin cable. It also comes with an adapter so you can plug it into your power supply, but it's only 2 wires, but it's sleeved. And there's a sleeved low noise adapter cable, and that one's kind of long. You'll also get your choice of screws and silicone pins. So more than the average options, and a very interesting looking fan. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's just visual, and it comes in 4 different colors: black, white, red, and blue. And it's still on the AeroCool website. Isn't that cool? Be cool. Be AeroCool. That's their logo. That's their trademark motto or slogan. All right, so let's go ahead and find out what it sounds like. Is it really dead silent? No, no, no. It's absolutely not dead silent, but it's also not super noisy. Now it starts at about 3 volts. It's just a low hum, almost inaudible. And it only goes up to 1500 RPMs. And now you get to see the lights are turning on. There's some harmonic there. Honestly, for 1500, this is not a quiet fan. It's not dead silent. It's not anywhere close to dead silent. 1500 RPMs, it's making that much noise. So I don't know why they called it the dead silence fan, because I think they were really hoping that this technology would work. And it just looks pretty. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Well, I can't say whether it would be quieter than the fan without the extras. Oops. Let's go ahead and compare. There, I can start to hear the Noctua. Much higher pitch on the Noctua than the AeroCool. And there we go. I don't know, they're pretty similar in volume, I think. And this bearing, not bad. A little bit better than average, I would say. But not amazing like the SSO2 from Noctua. No, I'm not shilling for Noctua. I genuinely am serious when I say it's the best bearing that I've seen so far. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really love the idea of a maglev or magnetic levitation bearing, but I haven't found one yet. Who knows? Maybe by the time we're done with all 300 plus fans of mine, we will find one that actually has a maglev that does better than the SSO2. But at this point, the SSO2, which does use maglev, is the king or the queen or the emperor or empress, whatever you want to call it, the ruler. All right. So, would you kindly help me out with building my channel by liking and subscribing, sharing videos that are of interest or helpful or whatever, so that I can make this, or I can achieve my goal of making this a valuable resource for consumers, because that's my primary motivation in making this channel. I mean, I've been in IT since I was in middle school, when I got exposed to computer programming for the first time using a tape deck to record programs on an old Apple II Plus, I think it was, and there were no floppy disk drives. There were just tape drives. And it was a green screen, which is to say all the writing on it was green. There were, no colors, just green, no other colors. So yeah, it was exciting. And by 1984, I was genuinely studying programming in high school, senior high school, and learned a lot about programming, and even did some more learning in university. And that was a good experience for me. It helped. The university training in programming really helped to shape the way I think, in making my thought processes more logical, more systematic than previously. I think I've never been like the most logical person, and I probably never will be the most logical person, but I always try to do that. So please like, subscribe, and share. And now we are going to move on to the data. Hooray! And here we go with the AeroCool Dead Silence, or 120 red, or DS 120 millimeter red, or 20. Actually, it's 12 centimeter. That's what it is. And I don't know if they actually have a dash there. Yes, they do. And okay, so the model is 12 millimeter, or 120 millimeter. Sorry, gosh darn it, red. DS 120 mm red. But on the front it says 12 centimeter. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all the same in the end. 12 centimeters, 120 millimeters means the same thing. Oh, and you will see that fan later in the 140 millimeter version when I start doing the 140s in earnest. And the frame is black and red, and the blades are red and black. $14 at the time that I purchased it, although it could be more now. I don't know. It has several certifications: CE, ROHS, UL E305511, an unknown one that looks like a check mark inside of a white circle with the end of the check mark sticking out, but not closed. It's an open check mark on the end. Number N12163. And the only thing that I could find for N12163 was airplane certifications. So I don't really understand if this is somehow related to airplanes or not. And there are a couple of Asian ones that are possibly Chinese. It's made in China. 120 by 25 millimeters, same as the Noctua. 100,000 hours versus the Noctua's 150,000 hours plus. No warranty versus 6 warranty. 4 red LEDs, 160 grams. It says 170 on the packaging, and they probably included the packaging in the weight. 9 blades, 105 millimeters between the mounting holes. Maximum RPMs of 1500 versus the 2000 of the Noctua. Variance of 10%, same as Noctua. 81.5 centimeters, oh my gosh, cubic feet per minute for airflow, and that's not too much lower than the Noctua's 102.1. This is one of the ones that has gotten the closest, and this, a little bit better was the Shark Fan from AeroCool. 2.29, almost the same in terms of pressure, but I don't believe it. I think that they made a mistake there because what I felt was different. But that said, it's more conical a bit in the way the air moves out of the fan. That's millimeters of water, by the way. 23.1 decibels maximum. I think that they have understated that. I don't believe that it's that quiet. And 53 centimeter long fan cable. That's not daisy chainable, but it is sleeved. And it's got a 3-pin DC connector, fluid dynamic bearing, 12 volts, minimum starting volts of 3.6 watts, 0.3 amps. So if we look back, we see that the Noctua is also sleeved, no daisy chaining, short cable because they have an extension that comes with it. PWM versus the 3-pin, SSO2, which is amazing. 3 volts starting versus the 5 volts of the Noctua. And this is 3 times more consumptive for both watts and amps, of course. And it does have indicators for rotation and flow. It's clockwise spinning. You get 4 screws, 4 rubber pins or silicone pins. And it also has the 4 silicone corner cushions that actually wrap around the inside of the frame and fit snugly on. They are much more securely attached than, say, Noctua and a lot of the other ones that use a removable cushion. So that's kind of a plus. Including that little weird chamber thing on the frame side to supposedly reduce noise, which I don't believe it. The blades are mildly textured, no hole cushions, but there is a low noise adapter that's 27 millimeters long. Also, you get a 14 millimeter 2-pin to Molex D adapter, so you can plug it into your power supply if you want it to run at 1500 RPMs all the time. I don't know why you would. Right, that's it.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.